I didn't feel the sting when she said it. Not at first. Her voice cut across the lawn, sharp, public, rehearsed. "We're done, Mark. I'm moving on. Good luck affording dinner without my help." Laughter. Not from the guests, most of them froze, but from her sister, Nora. "You'll be begging to be let back in," she smirked, tipping her glass. I didn't answer. Didn't need to. I simply tapped my phone once. The throw of rotor blades was faint at first, just a tremor in the air. They didn't notice, not yet. But I watched their expressions shift when the ground vibration built, when the sky stirred, when our shadows warped under the coming wind. That moment, their moment of confusion, was my quiet justice. But justice wasn't born here. It started long before. I met Claire when she was still pulling double shifts at the campus clinic, ambition glowing in her like fever. She liked that I listened more than I spoke, liked that I worked late, hunched over prototypes and spreadsheets, chasing funding for ideas no one believed in yet. Back then, she kissed my knuckles and said my drive scared her, in a good way. I believed her, believed all of it. We promised to rise together. Turns out, she meant, as long as you rise behind me. The first sign was her silence. Not the comfortable kind, the strategic kind. She started forgetting to mention dinners, workshops, conferences. She came home smelling like someone else's cologne, too expensive for med students, too arrogant for subtlety. Then came the phone buzz one night, a message she meant to hide but didn't swipe away fast enough. "He doesn't know. I'll be done with him soon." I felt the hit, but I didn't flinch. Didn't confront her. Didn't ask why. Heartbreak can drown you, or it can sharpen you. Mine carved me clean. I stopped reacting, stopped explaining my late nights, my meetings, my company's slow but brutal emergence from the shadows. What Claire never understood was that I wasn't trying to launch a startup. I was steering a growing one, quietly, deliberately, under NDAs thicker than textbooks. She thought I was failing because I didn't brag. She needed her ego fed. I fed my future instead. So while she drifted toward her shiny new crowd and her wealthier study partner, I kept my plans simple. Let her reveal who she is. Let her underestimate me. Then, let the truth arrive on its own terms. The graduation party was perfect timing. Open field, polished speeches, her new man lingering in the background like a reward she earned. I was invited because she wanted to humiliate me publicly, to finalize things with a clean break, as she called it. I attended because I knew what was scheduled at 7:42 p.m. When she said the line about dinner, the guests winced. When her sister snickered, I locked eyes with both of them. Then I tapped my phone. It wasn't dramatic, just confirmation. Proceed. The helicopter cut into the sky like a blade. My company's logo, once a doodle Claire mocked, shone across the fuselage in metallic blue. The wind ripped through her perfect hair. She lifted her arms to shield her face, then froze when she recognized the emblem. Her lips moved, but no sound came. Her sister grabbed her arm. "Claire, is that—" They looked at me as if I had been rewritten in front of them. The door slid open. My COO stepped out. Crisp suit, headset still around his neck. "Mark," he shouted over the engine, "board's waiting. Contract's ready, and congratulations, valuation jumped again." Gasps, murmurs, eyes darting between me and the aircraft like they couldn't compute it. Claire swayed. Her new boyfriend backed away from the wind, shielding his expensive cufflinks. I didn't raise my voice, didn't boast. I simply said, "I would have told you, if you ever asked." Her face crumpled, not with tears, but realization. All her assumptions, all her arrogance, collapsing under their own weight. She tried to speak, to backpedal, to smile. "Mark, I didn't mean—" But I was already turning toward the helicopter. Before boarding, I paused. Not for her, for closure. I don't beg, I said, and I don't come back. Short, precise, undeniable. Her sister's mouth was open, slack with shock. Her boyfriend stood swallowed by insignificance. The blades roared, drowning everything else. When I lifted off, the field shrank beneath me, Claire's tiny, frantic figure spinning in confusion. I felt nothing. No anger, no regret, just release. People talk about revenge like it's fire, like it burns. But mine wasn't fire. It was silence, cold, surgical, absolute. She expected me to break. Instead, I simply rose. And as the helicopter carried me toward the future she never bothered to imagine, I realized the truth. Some betrayals don't deserve confrontation. They deserve to be outgrown. And I had just outgrown her. Publicly, permanently, beautifully.